Hello everyone. I hope you are watching my TV videos on English grammar. Today we'll learn about past continuous tense. In the last video, I had explained to you what simple past is and in what all situations we use simple past tense. So today we learn about the past continuous tense. Now if I say I play football and then I say I am playing football. Now these are both sentences in simple present tense and present continuous tense. This is simple present and this is present continuous. So we're talking of the present time. So I play football, simple present. I am playing football, present continuous. Now we'll come to the past tense. I played football in the morning. I played football in the morning. It is simple past tense. This activity happened in the morning and was over. Okay? I was playing football in the morning. This is simple past and this is past continuous. I was playing football in the morning. Okay, so that's difference between simple past and past continuous. It means an activity that happened in the past and continued for some time. This activity happened in the past and is over by the time we talk about it. When we talk about this activity, it is over. Here it happened in the past for some time. Okay? Now let's understand how the sentence is structured in the past continuous tense. First we will have subject, then we will have the helping verb, and this will be always was or were. Was will be with the singular, were with the plural. Then verb in ing form, and then object, and sometimes even the time frame. We will even mention the time sometimes. In some sentences we mention the time, sometimes we don't mention the time. So for example, I was playing football in the morning. Subject, was is the helping verb, main verb in the ing form, then object, and then time frame. So this is the way we make sentences in the past continuous tense. Now in what all situations we use the past continuous tense? First situation is when we talk of actions or activities that happened in the past and were continuing for some time. Possibly they were not even over. Okay? For example, if I say it was raining in the morning. So let us say I'm talking in the afternoon, I am in my school, and I talk about in the morning. So when I left my home, it was raining. The rain was still falling. It had not stopped. So by the time I left my home, the rain was still falling. So in the afternoon when I'm talking to someone, I will say it was raining in the morning. The rain was falling at that point in time and it was continuing for some time. ठीक है? Or my brother was sleeping in the morning. So when I left my home, for example, in the morning when I left my home, my brother was still sleeping. He had not woken up. So that activity happened in the past and continued for some time. So that's important. In simple past, the activity is over. It is complete. For example, if I say it rained in the morning, this is simple past tense. The rain fell and it was over. Rain fell for some time and then it stopped. Here, it has not stopped. It was still falling when I left my home. My brother was still sleeping when I left home. Here, it has stopped. So when the activity has stopped, action is over, we use simple past. But if the activity was happening for some time and continued thereafter, then we use past continuous. Okay? So action which happened in the past and continued for some duration of time. Okay? For example, we can sometimes mention it even without talking about the time period. We were waiting for the mechanic. Let us say we had called a mechanic, our car was faulty and we had called a mechanic, so we were waiting for mechanic. So this was an activity which happened for some time. We are not mentioning the time. When were we waiting? We are not mentioning it. How long we were waiting? We are not mentioning it. We are just saying we were waiting for the mechanic. So then activity was happening, it was happening for some time. So that is the first situation. What is the situation? When an action or activity happened in the past and continued for some time, and possibly it was not even over. Second is, action takes place along with another action. Two actions happen. So, action takes place along with another action. So these two actions happened in the past. So we use past continuous. For example, we were waiting for bus when, now this is the second action, Ram came running. Now this is also in the past continuous. Ram came running when we were waiting for the bus. Two actions are happening. We are waiting and the Ram came to us. Someone came to us. So we were waiting for bus. This is past tense. Ram came running. When? So that means two actions happening at the same point of time. When two actions happen at the same point of time, we normally use present continuous tense. Okay? Third is we talk of habitual actions in the past. So certain things we do by way of habit. For example, if I have to talk in the present tense, I will say I get up in the morning at 6. This is a habit with me. I get up at 6 in the morning. I go for a walk in the evening. So that is a habit with me. But when we're talking of something which happened in the past, it is not happening now. That habit was there in the past. So we use past continuous tense. For example, we were always looking. So this becomes the past continuous for an opportunity to go to movies. So this was a habit with us. So whenever we found time or an opportunity, we would go and watch movies. So this was a habit with us in the past. So we'll use past continuous. Were is the helping verb and this verb is in the ing form. We were always looking for an opportunity to go to the movies. So we are describing an action that happened in the past as a habit. Every time we got an opportunity, we would go and watch movies. So that is the second situation. Third situation rather. Then is some actions which happen repeatedly. We can use both simple past and repeated actions in the past. Repeat means which happen again and again. So we can use both simple past and past continuous. He walked to the school daily. So we are talking about a boy who was always going to school on foot. He was walking to school. So that was his routine. Every day he will go and he will walk to school. So he walked to school daily. This is simple past. We can also say he was walking to his school daily. So we can use both forms. We can use the past continuous and we can use the simple past in repeated actions. So whenever you're talking about repeated actions that happened in the past, actions that were done again and again and again, activities that happened again and again and again. So we can use both simple past and the past continuous. Both are correct. He was walking to the school daily. He walked to school daily. ठीक है? Last is when one activity is stopped or interrupted by other action. So one activity is happening and suddenly something else happens and this activity stops. One action is happening, one event is taking place, something else happens and this activity stops. So we'll say, for example, we were watching TV when phone rang. We were watching TV. Now this is past continuous. Past continuous. We were watching TV when phone rang. So if you were watching TV and suddenly the phone rings, you will have to get up and pick that phone, attend that call. So this activity gets stopped or interrupted. Interruption मतलब उसमें अवरोध आ जाना, रुकावट आ जाना. तो ये रुकावट कैसे आई? कुछ और एक्शन हुआ. Something else happens. What was something else? Phone rang. So this is in simple past and this is in past continuous. So one activity is happening, other activity happens and the first activity gets interrupted, stopped. रुकावट आ गई उसमें, रोकना पड़ा आपको वो काम. तो we'll use past continuous and simple past. We were going to market. Now this is past continuous. We were going to market when our car broke down. हमारी कार खराब हो गई. Car broke down when we were going to the market. So this is in simple past. Car broke down. This is simple past. This is subject. This is verb and there is no helping verb. Car broke down. Car खराब हो गई. This is simple past and this is past continuous. We were going to market. And what is the second activity? When our car broke down. This action stopped this action. Now we can't go to the market because our car has broken down. So one activity and the other activity. One activity or one action will stop or interrupt the other action. So we use the past continuous. So I'll just recapitulate how the sentence is structured. You have to remember this thing. We were going to market. In our car. So this is a sentence in past continuous tense. This is subject, we. This is helping verb, were. Why we're using were? Because this is plural. And then the verb in ing form. Go plus ing. And then the rest of the sentence. Object and the time frame. So we will have subject, helping verb, and the main verb will be in ing form, like in present continuous tense. So this way we can make our sentences in past continuous tense. So these were all positive sentences. In next video, I will tell you how to make negative sentences and interrogative sentences in past continuous tense. I hope you liked my video. Please share it with your friends and do subscribe my channel. Thank you.